Hey guys, it's me, Poppy Rain here, coming to you with another video. Today's video is going to be I guess kind of a mukbang, because I'm addicted to these Great Value Fudge Mint Cookies. They're knockoff Thin Mints. Thin Mint Cookies. But it's really gonna be a little base tag. Question number 1. What's my favorite Stuffies name? Currently, my two favorite Stuffies are Baby Harriet. She's a Build-A-Bear. Daddy got me from Salvation Army. She did not come with anything she's wearing. The hair ties are mine from Dollar Tree. And then the outfit, the top doesn't match. I got rid of the skirt to the top because I didn't like it. It was a schoolgirl outfit. And I can't find the top to the skirt currently. But I traded for those. The lady in my doll club. Because, one of my biggest troll doll can wear those, even though my biggest troll is a boy. And they're all girl clothes. And my other current favorite is Brother Sister. Brother Sister is, I can't remember what the brand is. I thrifted this from Thrifty Shopper. I bought this. Did not come with the outfit. The outfit, I think I thrifted too. It's one of my Reborn doll outfits. But this is Brother Sister. Brother Sister does not have a gender. I actually stole the name from a movie. It was called The Very Sword Wedding, I think is what it was called. If you want to learn about that movie, you can find it somewhere on my channel. The drag queen, his name was Brother Boy. So I said Brother Sister because he has no gender. Just like my friend Hems. What types of animals or dolls is your favorite Stuffy? So I had to answer that question for you guys. I can't remember what he's called. And the other one's a Build-A-Bear. Question number 3. What's your favorite snack in Little Space? Teddy bears. AKA. That's what I call them. AKA. Real translation for those of you non-littles out there. Honey Teddy Grahams. And those are my favorite Teddy Grahams. I tried the chocolate chip ones. I wasn't super crazy about them. And the birthday cake ones. Because I get like the generic ones from the dollar store sometimes. And they usually only have the chocolate chip ones and the birthday cake ones. I'll eat the chocolate chip ones. They're not my favorite. But I prefer the honey ones. Those are the ones I grew up with. What's your favorite Disney movie? Yikes. I'm just going to list a few because I don't think I have any one specific favorite. Some of the ones I love are Bug's Life, all the Toy Story movies. Toy Story 3, though, out of those is my favorite. The original Lilo and Stitch, not so crazy about the remake, the other ones. Both Mulans, the first Pocahontas, Brave, WALL-E, Finding Dory, Finding Nemo, Wreck-It Ralph, Ralph Breaks the Internet, Up. I think Anastasia was Disney. Hunchback of Notre Dame. I've never seen the second one yet. I still haven't yet to see the second and third Aladdin, but I loved Aladdin, and the live action Aladdin was awesome. That was killer. I just like a lot of different movies. My favorite Disney hero heroine. I don't think I honestly have one. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't honestly think I have one. Favorite cartoons. Okay. We're gonna do Top 10 favorite cartoons. This is, you'll watch a bunch of different videos. It'll be different. Currently, my top 10 favorite cartoons, in no order, as far as little goes. A couple of them I watched, even when I'm not little. I still love My Little Pony. I recently just finished My Little Pony. They don't have season 9 on Netflix, but I've seen up to 8. But the ones I currently go for are Rainbow Ruby, Vampirina, which I'm almost done watching, then I have the special to watch. I have to finish watching Fancy Nancy. I have a couple episodes left of that. Ella the Elephant. Little Charmers. I've been big on G1 My Little Ponies. I'm trying to think what else. Super Wing. What else have I been watching a lot? I don't know. I guess it depends really on the platform. Like, DVDs, hands down, like, I'm talking, like, this is just TV shows, this is not movies. Hands down, I have a bunch, but the two I typically go for the most, as far as DVDs go, are Ella the Elephant. I love Ella the Elephant. And I have a DVD of Halloween Little Charmers. If I'm on Netflix, I typically go for Super Y. Or, not Super Y, sorry, I hate Super Y. Super Wing. Or, I'm trying to think. Or, what's the other one I've been watching on Netflix? Oh, Pajanimals. Yeah, those are the two. And then on Tubi, the two main ones I've been watching right now are G1 My Little Ponies, Wayside, I don't think I watched Super Wing on there because there was something else. I can't remember. On Disney Plus. Actually, they don't have Sophia the First on Disney Plus, which is kind of weird. I watch Sophia the First on Disney sometimes, or on Netflix sometimes. But on Disney Plus, it's Sheriff Callie. Occasionally, I'll go for Doc McStuffins, but I like to wait because I don't have a lot of the other ones done yet. Like I said, I'm almost done with Vampirina, so I have to finish that. I'm almost done with Fancy Nancy, which I gotta finish, and I gotta watch the Vampirina special. Like, it changes a lot. Like, some of my favorites I don't watch frequently. Do I wear diapers? I've answered this before. I do have one cloth diaper. I wear the Goodnight extra large pull-ups. And I wear training pants. I did try and wear the Goodnights. I did try and use a Goodnight. Yeah, no. Thank God I was sitting on a toilet when I did it, because it was a disaster. No. I don't use them. I just wear them. And then I have parent choice ones too that I'm using up because they suck. I hate how they're the extra larges too, because I can fit in extra large kids clothes. I hate how they fit. They don't fit. Like, I feel like they're gonna break. The Good Nights are definitely better. Do I use pacifiers? If you guys watch my videos, my most popular video on this channel is pacifier review. So to answer your question, yeah. I have a pacifier collection. I have, most of my pacifiers came off Poshmark. Yeah, pretty much all my pacifiers came off Poshmark except for one I got off Etsy. Which, I can't remember the name of the seller, but I don't recommend. I had a horrible experience. My custom pacifier. But I did do a whole video on the last pacifier. I can't talk. The last pacifier I bought from Poshmark, and I did because she made me a custom pacifier clip too, my Coraline one. I did a whole review on that and her shop. I found her on Poshmark, but her shop is on Instagram. So I did a whole thing on that. Do I suck my thumb? No. But I do tend to bite myself, so I did buy a silicone teether, which I think is in one of my Walmart videos. I don't know if I did a separate video opening that up. Do you have a caregiver? Well, I have a daddy, and then I have my girlfriend who sometimes will use the mommy word, but she's really not my mommy. Like, when she's mad at me, she'll be like, oh, you're grounded and stuff when she's pissed at me. And, like, you know, which is kind of cute. But I would never ask her to be part of this community. And because I'm not really dominant when I'm with girls. Or, I mean, I'm dominant when I try and be more dominant with girls and more submissive with guys. But I'm not really super dominant. Do people in real life know you are a little? Most of the people that do know don't really understand or think it's freaking weird. Like, when I worked at the daycare, they knew about they just couldn't get over the whole diaper fact. All they heard was, I wear diapers. End of, like, they didn't, like, no. Like, I don't use them, but yes, I occasionally wear them. She's like, oh, do you ever wear them to work? No, I don't ever wear them to work. I think I tried to once, my cloth diaper. But no. No, maybe it was my pull-up, my training pants. But, you know, I told my mom. Mom had no clue what being a little was. I tried to explain it to her. My boyfriend knows, obviously, but doesn't really fully understand. Like, most people know, but they don't fully understand. Or because I say I'm in the Ddlg community, where I explain to people I'm an ABDL. And then it sets them in a whole different thing. I'm a little. When I say I'm a little, my mom just assumes I'm talking about being little, being small, because I'm only 4'9". No. Like, it has nothing to do with being little. It has nothing to do, like, no. I'm not saying I'm part of the littles community. I'm not a little person. Mom, technically I'm considered a midget. Anything under 4'10", I think is. Anything under 5 foot is technically considered a midget. No, I'm not talking about little people, big world. Like, I'm not a little person. Like, my mom just doesn't understand. My mom, I'd explain to her what a kink was. She didn't know what a kink was. I'm like, you grew up in the times of drugs, hippies, and orgies, and you don't know what a kink is. I was like, okay. And I don't want her to go Googling shit, because then it sends her off on a whole nother bag of games, because I say I'm an ABDL, but I'm not an ABDL. I associate with the ABDL community because I feel like it's easier to associate with ABDL community than it is with, like, Ddlg community. But I'm a little. I don't, like, I'm not a DL. I think one time I got chewed up and spit out because I watched this couple, Sandwich and Lollipop, here on YouTube. Love them. They're the cutest couple ever. Like, I wish my daddy was more like Sandwich. But I got chewed up and spit out because I was just curious. I simply asked. I had, like, you know, fairly new to the community. I've only been in the community for about 2 years now. I never knew anybody that was a daddy and a DL. So I had questions about it, and they got told that I was being, and I had people come at me, oh, he can like whatever he likes, you're being rude, like, I was just curious. I've never known a daddy that was a DL. You know? Like, I didn't know daddies could be DLs or mommies could be DLs. Like, I didn't know that. So, yeah. Thanks to Instagram and YouTube, I know a lot more about the ABDL, DDLG community. What number are we on? Number 13. You have a little age. 2. If you want to know why, it's because for the last 4.5 years before I lost my job, almost a year ago October, I worked in a toddler room at a daycare. 18 months to 2.5. So that's what I know. That's what I love. When did you realize you were little? I've always had little tendencies. It wasn't until I met this guy on Meet Me, I believe it was, who wanted me to dress up as a little. Like, I had seen, I can't think of the person's name right now, but I'm following them on Instagram. I'm drawing, and they make YouTube videos. They're transgender. Transitioned from male to female. And no, it's not Riley's Little Space. It was someone else. Can't remember the person's name. They transitioned from male to female. And I saw them on, if you've ever seen the show My Strange Addictions, I saw them on My Strange Addictions. And I saw this other guy in My Strange Addictions that was, you know, a straight guy. Like, and I thought, like, I saw him first. He, like, lived in his crib and everything, and I thought it was super weird. I'm like, why would any adult want to be a baby? Then I saw this other person who I can't for the life of me think of their name, that, was transgender, and that, to me, made more sense. Because the way it was explained in the show was that the person was in ABDL because she didn't get to have a biological childhood of a girl. You know, so that made more sense to me. And then, like, I didn't really think anything of it. You know, I thought it was super weird, whatever. Didn't understand. Now that I know about it, like, I don't think it's, I mean, I'm not too keen on the whole fetish side of it. Like, no offense, but I don't find it sexually arousing to look at pictures of people in diapers. Like, I don't get it. Like, or people wetting diapers or messing diapers. Like, I just don't get the whole sexual side of ABDL. I mean, I do a little bit, but for the most part, yeah, that goes above my head. Like, I cannot stand when I'm looking for littles to follow on Instagram if their whole Instagram is just them showing off their diaper. Like, no, I want to see more than just your diaper. Like, great, you're an ABDL, you wear a diaper. I don't care. Like, I want to see who you are as a little, not just what you wear. Like, I'm not one of those creepos, like, do you wear diapers? So, anyways, yeah. So, I met this dude. I tried it for like a day. He was a sissy, which, again, is not my thing. Like, it was a whole thing, whatever. So, yeah. I eventually found an article popped up on my Facebook about Binky Princess. I watched some of her videos. Tried it with my ex. My ex said he was okay with it, lied to me, broke up with me because of it. Tried it with another ex. The other ex didn't know what the hell he wanted. Didn't know his head from his butt. He was bi-curious, claimed he was bi. Had never been with a dude. He got turned on by dudes, but only ever dated girls. Liked to have sex with dudes, but but date girls. He was too much for me. I couldn't deal with him. And then I had another daddy. He was craptastically bad. Granted, none of these people knew anything about ABDL and whatever. Craptastically bad. He was like, that was a whole nother bag of issues. Then I had a mommy that didn't last, and it never, she never actually was officially my mommy. She had been a mommy before, whatever, it was a friend of a friend. And then I had my current daddy. I've had 2 other daddies. The current daddy and another daddy. And then I had a mommy, and that was craptastically bad. She claimed she was a switch, but she couldn't handle being a switch. And, like, she was just a whole other bag of issues. So, yeah, that's been my life. Okay. Anyways, that was a really long-winded answer. Before this video gets too long, I'm going to keep going. Number 15. Something that you always do is put you in a little space. Probably pacifiers, even though I really don't have there's no distinction between little space and adult space. Like, obviously, I'm not going to carry around, obviously, I'm not going to, like, sit there and cuddle a stuffed animal. Well, actually, I can't even, because a lot of the stuff, like, that would not be considered normal to do at a job is perfectly acceptable when you work at a daycare or work in a nursery room. Like, it's perfectly acceptable to sit there and play with toys, play with stuffed animals, like, type of thing. It was like when I would bring my reborns to work, or bring my baby dolls to work, or even just the fact that I'd have a stuffed animal in my bag. In my bag that I would literally just take out and hold during nap time was a freaking issue. Even just the fact that I had a blanket, a cutesy blanket that I would use during nap time was a freaking issue. Everybody else could have their own blankets and crap for nap time. But whatever. Because I worked with a bunch of a-holes. But, they just like to give me a hard time. So I don't really have a distinction between little space and big space. It all just kind of blends in. Are you sexual or non-sexual little? Non-sexual to the max there, dude. Nope. Are you a little 24/7? I don't really have a good answer for this because it's not really 24/7. Just whenever, I'm just who I am. I don't, like, to me, little space would be it's like when I wear a onesie and a pull-up, or my cloth diaper, or my training pants, and have a pacifier. Like, for the last couple weeks, for the last, week, 2 weeks, I've been using sippy cups instead of my regular cup, like, I just don't think about it. I just do whatever I do. I think about it as far as, who I'm around and what is okay and not okay in certain social situations. Because that fine line of, it is a kink. Don't bring other people into it that don't need to be, type of thing, whatever. Do you like coloring? Yes, and I'm not, a huge colorer, but I like to color once in a while. I'll have days where I'll sit there and color for, 3-4 hours. I'll sit on live on Instagram or over on Facebook, since I don't have YouTube live yet, because I have to have 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe so I can get YouTube live. I'm down to 61 subscribers now, and almost had a meltdown about it this morning. But yeah, I'll sit there and color for 2-3 hours, and then I won't color again for 2-3 months. It comes and goes. Or I'll start a picture and never finish it. What is your favorite little nickname? The nickname I go by, as far as little is the one I use on here, which is Poppy Rain. And I use that on all my social media, except for obviously my Facebook, because it's a personal Facebook. I should have made a personal Instagram and a little Instagram, but I didn't. Just mainly because of my mom. And like my family and whatever, but whatever. The only family I really have on there is my mom. And I think my brother and my sister-in-law, but like my brother and my sister-in-law are never on. My mom has no friggin' clue. 90% of what's going on, so. My favorite color is hot pink. What is your favorite bedtime story or fairy tale? Nobody reads me bedtime stories or fairy tales. I read them to you guys on here. Because I ain't got a daddy like that. Daddy can't even go to bed with me. Daddy, I'll go to bed at like midnight, 1 o'clock. Daddy will come to bed at like 3, 4 in the morning when he's done playing video games. So I ain't got a favorite bedtime story, but probably the Hush Little Baby book that I read for you guys on here. And I did that. The longer one, not the shorter one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch that. I read 2 different ones in one video to do comparison and contrast. Just because that's my favorite nursery, like, lullaby. And sometimes when I can't sleep, I'll sing that to myself in my head. Do you sleep with a nightlight? Absolutely not. I hate lights at night. Drives me bonkers. Like, it would, like, I mean, occasionally we'll sleep with Daddy's lava lamp on. Other than that, I can't do night lights. I mean, sometimes I'll sleep actually with my Little Pony guy that lights up. Sometimes I'll sleep with this, but other than that, I can't really do lights. Drives me nuts. Like, just the fact we have blackout curtains on 2 of the 3 windows. Daddy still doesn't put the other one up because he refuses to move the dresser. And even that sometimes irritates me, and I have to sleep with my owl eye mask from Claire's. And do you sleep with Stuffy? Yes, I just showed both of the Stuffies I showed you earlier at the beginning of this video are the 2 I'm currently sleeping with. We rotate out. It's typically whatever my newest Stuffy is. Harriet's been in the bed since I got her. And a lot of times they'll travel with me when I was staying at my girlfriend's. And I was hanging out with her boyfriend all the time. But I mostly sleep with blankets. Currently I have this blanket. If you watch my birthday haul, you'll know the story of this blanket. And then my little blanket. This was not from, I thrifted this. This was not from my childhood. That's an actual baby blanket. My 2 are actually, I had 4 baby blankets as a kid. The one got lost in the ocean, or in a lake, or I can't remember, off a boat, in water somewhere. So my grandma made me a new one. Same one, my dog destroyed it. I got rid of it. So I still have the 2 that my mom's friends, I think, made me. So they're put up so that nothing happens to them. But I sleep with that one. So yeah. That's all the questions we have for this little space tag. And I will catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys.